Hey everybody, DayTraderRockStar here, and just want to do a market update fast. I want to try to get these videos out on a shorter times, shorter in length. So I want to jump right into it. I wanted to discuss today's market because tomorrow we have the FOMC meeting. In the last 2 days, Monday and Tuesday, the market's really been in a range-bound type of choppy conditions. And that happens sometimes, and you have to realize that as a trader. You have to recognize that and try not to get too involved in the chop because, as you can see on this chart right here, the nice pennant formation just kept on getting tighter and tighter. And then when we broke out of it, when we actually broke down from it, then we reversed, and we reversed right into a nice divergence, by the way. And then from that point on, we kind of drifted back down. But overall, where we started off and where we ended the day, not much difference there. And so that's going to go into tomorrow. And I tell you, tomorrow's going to, probably break out of this range one way or another. But, my personal opinion, I mentioned it on the radio show today, and again, that's DayTraderRadio.com, if you're not familiar with the show and the broadcast. I DJ on that. Well, I trade live on the show, DayTraderRadio.com. So, personally, I feel like, being in the markets every single day, breathe in the markets, even at nighttime, you kind of get in tune for what people are thinking, how the market's reacting. You kind of get into a little tune. And it happens after a while, being immersed in the markets for a while. That's why I hate sometimes going on vacation, because you kind of lose that touch with the markets. And you have to get back. And I said, I have to wait about 3 days just to kind of get a feel for these things. And it's something that just comes. You acquire it with time, experience. So, personally, I feel like there's a lot of hope out there. A lot of hope that the Fed's going to do something to kind of give us a clue that they're going to pivot or something. It's just too much of that out there right now. There's a lot of hope out there, and that, I think, is setting the market up for a disappointment. So, I'm not seeing anything great coming out of this meeting tomorrow. If anything, maybe a reactionary move down. And then we'll see what happens at that point. As for the early morning poppers this morning, not many to choose from. There might have been 2 stocks there that were really kind of going. I have a couple after hours here. But I'll bring them up fast for us. And again, that's when our trading really begins at 7:30 in the morning. So if you're out there getting out there, make sure you're tuned in or over at DayTrader Radio on the dashboard to see what we're looking at. So here's a couple of the stocks that were running up on volume and on price, but they're cheaper stocks. So let's see if we can get that up. It's not coming on. All right, here's a couple of these after hours that are kind of showing up on my radar. Not a lot of volume yet, but these are things that are kind of setting up there, and that's the we're kind of a little bouncy. The market just opened up. I'll be doing a show in about an hour live on DayTraderRadio.com. So if you are out there and you want to catch the show, head on over there. And here's another. Again, this one was rallying pretty much all day. We looked at it earlier. Again, sometimes we'll get in here about 7:30, and lots of these stocks we'll look back at and see where we're concentrating, and then look where they've gone. There's usually one that makes a nice move, and it's about being in that, analyzing that on the go. But getting ready, like these, going into tomorrow might be interesting. I even like to circle that. If I just look at it and see something, then tomorrow I said, oh yeah, I looked at that one. This is where we looked at it. So that's just a couple of the short-term poppers that could move tomorrow. I'll put that circle in the NOA too.
Tradometer ES overbought.
Now we can see that we'll jump back over here on our main chart. Yeah, we just opened up. Markets, considering where we closed off at 4, we did drop a little after 4, so we're still negative by a point. We are moving up a little. But again, not expecting a lot tomorrow. If anything, I think there's too many hopers out there. Too much hopium being smoked for the market to really give us anything. But the short-term trades are there. They're there. The divergence, you saw that great sell-side divergence today. This was all chop. Wasn't much going on. You know, it was one of those days that you just have to kind of just get yourself through without over-trading. There was a couple interesting setups. But most of all, it was choppy on the bottom here. Very choppy. And then even that was pretty much just all sideways. All right, well, we broke that. We stayed under 6 minutes on this. I'm going to try to make it 5 at 5. The 3 at 3. I'll leave you with one more thing here going into tomorrow. I picked up a little more Siebert. Remember Mario Siebert, first woman of the stock exchange? Siebert Financial. Now, this is way under the radar, you know, but it isn't. It actually traded about 300% volume today, maybe even right under that, 200 to 300, 271. And that's not a lot. I mean, this doesn't trade. That was 37,000 shares. Not a lot. But it has, look at the very nice candle today. Big candle. Volume picked up pretty good. It doesn't have much history of follow-through, but this one's overdue. This is definitely overdue for a pop. You know, get up to 250. I could see that ripping here for whatever reason. It's a low floater. It hasn't had any excitement in a long time. It could give us a big candle soon. And again, I would definitely be selling everything into the first big candle I got. I don't believe anything. But we're overdue for this. This actually is in good shape for tomorrow. So keep an eye on this one. Once again, you see the volume started to sneak up today. So that might show up on some radars. If they could kick this maybe in the morning, it could go. So that's high on my list. And that's it. I'll see you guys in the market tomorrow. DayTradingRadio.com and DayTraderRockStar signing off.